Greetings, Guardians. This is Olympus Alliance, and today we're taking a deep dive into the top 5 Way of Mystery teams in Hero Wars Alliance. These are not your typical cookie-cutter combos. No, these teams bring control, disruption, sleep, silence, charm, and a battlefield full of chaos, in the best way possible. If you've ever looked at these heroes and wondered, are they really strong enough? The answer is a massive yes. With the right synergy and tactics, the Way of Mystery is not just viable, it's terrifying. So don't be afraid to use these teams. Let's show you exactly how these champions manipulate battles and flip the script on even the strongest damage dealers. Let's begin with a team that sets the tone perfectly. If you're playing Hero Wars Alliance on Android, now's your chance to save big with Huawei's app gallery. For a limited time, you can get up to 25% off the Golden Pass and receive 15% back in Huawei Points on every purchase, every day. This special campaign runs from June 9th to August 10th, 2025, so act quickly. Just click the link in the description and download the game through App Gallery. Your game progress is completely safe, simply link your Google or App Gallery account, and you'll pick up right where you left off. Make sure your device country settings are supported, including Austria, Belgium, France, Germany, Italy, Ireland, Netherlands, Poland, Portugal, Switzerland, Spain, Turkey, Ukraine, United Kingdom, and more. Don't miss these exclusive rewards. Tap the link and power up your Hero Wars Alliance journey today. Team 1, Celeste, Somna, Amira, Lian, Martha. This team is a crowd control masterclass. From Celeste's healing denial and purifying sphere to Somna's terrifying sleep chains, this group is all about locking down your enemies before they can breathe. Celeste leads from the front line, yes, front line, switching between light and dark forms. When she blocks healing on the enemy team and supports her own allies with clutch heals, the tempo of battle shifts in your favor immediately. Somna follows up, enchanting the enemy team with her passive sleep effects and long-casting nightmare chains. She's not just control, she's a mental lockdown. With Lian adding charm on every damage instance and retaliating with her passive, this trio forces enemies into a frustrating loop of status effects. Amira's create a strange rhythm of damage in silence, her mounds of gold are ready to send enemies down. Her synergy with control teams is exceptional, she doesn't just support, she damage dealer in here. Martha, placed at the rear, is the anchor of the team. Her healing totems and T-flask speed boosts keep this high skill, control heavy comp sustained and ready to wear down even the toughest frontliners. Against heavy damage teams like Dante or Kayla setups, this combo doesn't aim to beat them in a race. It slows them, disrupts them, and outlasts them in a war of attrition. Team 2, Satori, Celeste, Amira, Lian, Martha. Now, we add in the ultimate punisher of energy-based heroes, Satori. Satori thrives on enemies that rely on rapid energy gain. Tristan, Yasmin, even Dante, they feed right into his mechanics. Every time they gain energy, Satori loads up another Foxfire mark. And when he unloads, it's devastating. Celeste and Amira again provide healing control and silence, which synergizes beautifully with Satori's energy-based punish mechanic. Lian ensures that anyone attempting to poke your midline gets charmed, and Martha once again keeps everyone healthy and accelerating with her speed boosts. This team can feel deceptively peaceful in its formation. But in execution, it's a trap. Teams that rely on rapid ultimates or magic spam will find themselves crippled, silenced, and deleted, all before they can understand what went wrong. Team 3, Somna, Amira, Folio, Lian, Martha. Now we switch gears a bit and bring in Folio, the massive O-burst mage. This team gives up a bit of healing in exchange for devastation. Folio's power lies in his scaling O nukes, which hit all enemies and ramp up over time. If the fight goes long, and with Somna and Lian it usually does, Folio will become a one-man army. Somna and Lian control the enemy team's tempo, preventing them from activating skills freely. Amira also here to support Folio and making additional damage and stall opponents, creating windows for Folio to drop bombs unhindered. Martha ensures this backline heavy team survives against rushdowns, keeping Somna and Folio protected behind her totem. It's important to note that Amira's synergy with Folio is incredibly potent. His illusions distracts opponents, and his disruption formation its excellent split, and soften up targets, all of which give Folio and Amira more breathing room and damage opportunity. This is a team that says, we won't rush you, we'll suffocate you. Team 4, Anvari, Satori, Somna, Folio, Lian. This is one of the more innovative and versatile teams in the way of Mystery Arsenal. Anvari anchors the front, providing protection against control effects with his shielding and rock-solid defense. He's especially good at stopping heroes who love to knock others into the air, think Kark setups. Satori again serves as the anti-energy sniper. He focuses on punishing heroes that try to generate ultimates fast. That includes many popular arena heroes who rely on speed and momentum, a terrible mistake against Satori. Somna and Lian once again control the tempo. Sleep and Charm make for a brilliant combo that never allows the enemy backline to operate freely. It's not stun-based, which is key, they bypass resistances that teams might bring against Julius or Polaris setups. Folio is your closer here. After the enemy is softened and scattered, his O magic damage can wipe the board. Especially dangerous against teams that have multiple squishies or midliners. This team isn't flashy, but it's methodical. It wins through balance, control, and a burst of pain. Team 5, Rufus, Celeste, Somna, Folio, Lian. The final team on our list is one you should not underestimate, and if you're facing pure or magic-heavy compositions, this might be the best of them all. Rufus gives the team an incredible magic shield through Reikashi's barrier. If you're dealing with Iris, Helios, or even Mojo, Rufus becomes a solid frontliner that actually absorbs their strengths and turns them into weakness. He even revives when killed by non-physical damage, giving your team a second chance. Celeste and Somna are once again the control duo, one blocks healing, the other blocks action. Together, they create a mid-battle freeze that stops even the fastest teams from progressing. Folio delivers the final blow, and remember, Rufus gives Folio time. If your backline stays alive long enough, Folio's output becomes absurd. Lian fills in the rest with charms and passive disruption. She's constantly charming enemies that poke at her, making physical attackers regret every hit they throw. This team works best against control-heavy or high-damage teams who rely on burst. By the time they realize they can't burst through Rufus, they're already charmed, silenced, asleep, watching their health disappear, or even better, turned into sheeps. Final thoughts and why these teams matter. Here's the truth, Guardians, the Way of Mystery is one of the most misunderstood and underused factions in the game. Why? Because their strength doesn't come from brute force or speed. It comes from patience, layering, synergy, and manipulation. And this was one of the reasons we didn't use Cascade, who is one of the best meta heroes in Hero Wars Alliance. In each of the 5 teams we explored, the true strength lies not in one hero, but in how they interact. Celeste keeps enemies from healing and cleanses her allies. Lian punishes aggression with charms. Somna puts the team to sleep and punishing who dares to hit her, they will come sleepy sheeps. Amira making huge amount of damage with her mounds of gold. Folio finishes everything with chaos, disruption and distraction. Satori executes energy-based setups. Martha holds the team together. And Vari blocks control. Rufus absorbs pure magic punishment and sends it back. Each hero has a role. Each combo has a reason. And when played properly, these teams not only win, they dominate. So next time you look at an intimidating Dante or Kayla team, don't panic. Don't default to the same boring bruisers. Think differently. Control the fight. Turn the enemy's strength into confusion. That's what Way of Mystery is all about. Let us know in the comments, which of these teams are you using? Do you have a 6 team that deserves a spot? We want to hear your mystery stories. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and as always, salute and friendship.